I'm Keith Floyd Jr., Director of Army and Lust, and you're watching Mr. Tony of the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called 12 Monkeys. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Terry Gilliam. This movie follows James Cole, played by Bruce Willis, and it's the year 2035, and he's a prisoner underground. The world population is down to 1%, and they're all living underground because of this virus that was released in 1996 by this group calling themselves the 12 Monkeys. So James Cole is sent back in time to the year 1996 to help the scientists from the present day discover a cure. Now, this was the first time I've watched this in years, and I remember always liking it. I've seen it a bunch of times before, but like I said, it's the first time in years that I've seen it. And I've always really liked it. I always remember Brad Pitt's part in this. He plays Jeffrey Goins, who is like this mental patient that Bruce Willis meets in when he first goes back. They actually send him back to the wrong year. They send him back to 1990, and he meets Brad Pitt, Jeffrey Goins, in this mental institution, which is actually taking place in Eastern State Pen in Philadelphia, and which is really crummy looking because of paint chipping, and you know, it looks really old and crummy. It's like not a very nice place to be, and Brad Pitt just plays this great, you know, crazy character, and like he has like this really weird eye, and he like lashes out, and he's just great. He's like over the top, and like such a memorable and great performance by him. And Bruce Willis just like kind of like listens to everything he's saying, and you know, he's crazy, but he makes a lot of sense to what he says too. And when he first arrives, he gets like arrested and everything, and they all think he's crazy because he's saying he's from the future. So he gets assigned a psychiatrist played by Madeline Stowe. Really, the reigning performance in this movie is definitely Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt and Bruce Willis together, their characters together, it just works so well together, and they don't spend a ton of time together except for in the mental institution, but you know, it's like one of the best scenes in the movie, very quotable as well, just great, and bouncing back and forth from the future to the past to another time, and you know, it's just all over the place. And the way the future looks, it's basically like all this snow, and you know, all the animals have taken over the planet again, basically, like, you know, because of the virus, it doesn't affect them. It's just all belongs to the animals again. Like I said, they're living underground, and it's like kind of like they live like they kind of live like animals. They live like rats, basically. And it's just weird how everything looks. It's very dirty, and even they're in prisons, and they're like in cages, and it's very weird. They got barcodes, and like James Cole, he is good at remembering things. That's why they're letting him go in the past and help them out. And also they send them out on these, you know, I guess like these scavenger hunts, not scavenger hunts, but like retrieval things, like go out and see what you can find and bring it back to us. Like he found, like, you know, bugs and stuff like that, brings it back and lets him, you know, study it and everything like that. So he was you know, it was worth it to them to you know, have him go out and help them. But you know, it's a very good movie. It looks really nice. It has a kind of feel to it when you watch it. Like, it's the angles that they use, it's almost as if you feel like something's wrong with you watching it. I don't know, it's kind of weird to say, but like, you're kind of almost seeing it from their perspective. Like, they're in the mental hospital, and you're listening to Brad Pitt go on and that, but you're kind of seeing it from Bruce Willis's, you know, James Cole's point of view. And it's like the way the camera angles is, it's like so distorted in a way. It's almost like, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just really, really weird. But honestly, the movie to me still is a great movie, and I definitely recommend this movie. I love the movie. In fact, I probably like it even more now than I used to like it. And you know, that's always a scary thing to watch a movie now that you used to love back in the day. Like I always say, like I haven't seen this movie in a long time, and it's like, oh, I love this as a kid. Well, not really a kid, but like I love this when I was a teenager. Hopefully I still like it, and it still lived up to, you know, how much I liked it. And you know, I'm glad that it has a really nice release. So I'll check out what's on this release. And there you have the special edition contents on there, if you want to pause it now and check it out. One thing this Arrow release has that they haven't done in a while, and I don't know why, because they do a good job with these, is a slipcase. And here's the newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen, which I like. I like it. I like how his eye is like a window over here. And then the reversed artwork is, you know, 12 Monkeys. That's spray painted on buildings throughout the movie. And honestly, I think either one works. Either cover works. This is very red, obviously, and this one is very white. Not berry white, very white. And I think either one works. And in here you have a booklet and you have a Blu-ray. There's no DVD, but the Blu-ray is Region A locked. And like I said, here you have a booklet. It's actually a pretty thick booklet. It's a normal kind of like, you know, smaller booklet. It's not like a thick one, but it's a lot thicker than the usual ones that are this type, I guess you could say, which with a fantastic looking cover. It's pretty crazy looking. And of course, like you have inside, there's a different looking illustration of the, you know, new artwork. Is that the way you say it? But, you know, cast and crew, Doctor from the movie. You know, there's a lot of stories in here, and, you know, production credits, you know, things from behind the scenes, and, you know, about the restoration. And there's the back. So yeah, this is definitely a really nice addition. There is a documentary on here that's, you know, about an hour and a half long, something like that. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff in the special features that you could check out. This is actually inspired by a short film called, I don't know how you say it, it's like La Jetée. I don't know if that's how you say it, but which is, you know, it's inspired by that as well. So you got to give credit where credit is due. But, you know, there is a TV show that spawned off of this not too long ago, and I haven't checked out the TV show, so maybe I'll check that out as well. But this never spawned a sequel, and I don't know if the show is considered a sequel or if it's like in between or how it works out. I don't know. But this definitely it ends the way it ends, and that's fine with me. You know, it doesn't need a sequel. That's it. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit that little notification bell. And below, I'll put a link where you can purchase this, and you can check out a trailer for this. And, you know, follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. Well, that's it. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.